Hi guys, I know that a few weeks ago I did a really in-depth video on the RealCare 3 baby and kind of, like I said, it was a pretty in-depth overview on baby and each component and what each component does. So I thought I was going to make the Cliff Notes version for this video. As you can see, I've got RealCare 3 baby in a car seat. When you bring your baby home from school, you'll probably be getting a car seat. Most schools have car seats. You will most likely be getting a diaper bag, and you might be getting a front carrier Snuggie type thing. Some schools buy them, some schools don't. It all depends upon your school program. One of the quick overviews I will start with is the car seat. The big change with the car seat for the RealCare 3 versus the RealCare 2 Plus is there are these little things. These are the car seat adapters. Not adapters. They basically will tell the teacher how long your doll is in the car seat or your baby's in the car seat. These will be attached to the car seat underneath this black cover. This is my own personal car seat. I change car seats so often I opted to put little clips on mine, on my car seat sensors. But as you can see, there's some pretty heavy duty sticky, so the teachers will just stick them where they need to be in the car seat, or if you buy them from a car seat from Reality Works, they already come installed. So I have mine. Obviously you can see them. I did this also not underneath so you could see them for this purpose. Those are to show the teacher how long baby has been in the car seat, because so many students with the RealCare 2 and 2 Plus, you have to rock them or have some movement while feeding. They would just leave baby basically in the car seat the whole time. And that's to prevent that, because baby should not be in the car seat the whole time. Next, let's get into baby and kind of quickly baby's parts. So we obviously have baby. You want to be careful of baby's head, because baby's head can go back if you don't support its head, or it can go forward if you don't support its head properly. The baby's head, I mean, it takes a lot of force to do those with the sensors. So while you pick baby up, you're not, like if it leans back like this, obviously you want to have your hand back there. But you don't need to be worried that it's going to flip back and you're automatically going to get dinged for a head support. If baby's head support, forward or backward, or rough handling goes off, you must ID baby and then rock baby gently until baby stops crying. And you will know when that happens. Also, for the sensors for the IDs, the Reality Works, like a lot of the paperwork, will show you right here and right here on the front and back. Personally, I have noticed on the right, or is it left? I always do it. Yes, it's right. On the right side is where it seems like the sensor bank is on the shoulder. So you set the ID right on the shoulder, right in this area, on the back in the same area, and the front of the diaper area, lower, around where the diaper is, lower stomach area, as well as in the bottom. So I'm going to sit baby here, and like I said, I was talking about the ID, and there should be one in this bag. And now I don't know where it went. Oh, here it is. So this is what I'm talking about, the ID. ID will be on a tamper-proof bracelet. Typically, ID will also be on you, on that tamper-proof bracelet. Most schools use the Reality Works bracelet because they know then if the student has cut the bracelet off or not. A few schools will go by colors, but teachers will write down the color of the bracelet so they will know if you have it or not. And Reality Works also does change the colors of their bracelets from time to time. Their website might show red, green, blue, or whatever color, but when they send them out, it can be a variety of colors. So even trying to buy them with the Reality Works logo off of eBay might not always work. You might be able to get away with it, but you know, you would have to buy it yourself to get that bracelet. This is the ID. It is waterproof, so if you need to wash your hands, take a shower, go swimming, whatnot, you can use this. This part can get wet. Baby must never get wet. But the ID itself, you can take, like I said, you can take showers. It's waterproof. So I'm going to sit this here. And as you can see, some of the contents of the bag came out. What is included in your bag might look different than what I have here. This is typically what's included with the bag. There's a few things that might not be with the bag. You might not get a Reality Works bag or a Baby Think It Over bag, Reality Works bag. You may just get a typical diaper bag. It depends upon your school's program. Every baby will come with a bottle. If the cap's on, it might not be on, but you will always come with a bottle. Typically, the caps get lost. Some teachers don't care about that. Some teachers do. So if you're worried about losing the cap yourself, just take the cap off and put it in the bag. Leave it there. Don't worry about it if you have a bag. If you don't have a bag and you're worried about losing this and you've got one of those teachers that will make you replace it, because Reality Works does sell these as replacement parts, I would highly recommend just taking it off and putting it in your school bag. That way you don't have to worry about it. But clearly, to feed baby, you just put it to baby's mouth. Baby will make like a sucking sound, occasionally a breath, and at the end of feeds will be a coo. So we'll sit that there. Every baby comes with 2 diapers. She has got one currently on right here. Pull it down. She's got 1 diaper on, and there's a second diaper. Each diaper has a different colored patch in it. She is wearing the yellow, so this is the green colored patch. Typical basic cloth diaper. You just Velcro. Baby can tell the difference between the yellow and the green, so there's no way to trick it into. Baby's crying for a diaper change. You pull off the yellow and try to put it back on. Baby will continue to cry until you get the green diaper. So make sure you know where the diaper is at all time. Also, baby will cry if you don't have a diaper on it. So if you just take the yellow, if you change the diaper, you don't get, like, say, this diaper on perfectly, not even necessarily perfectly, it falls off and you don't notice it, baby will cry to let you know the diaper is off as well. So there's the diaper. RealCare3 babies also always come with 3 outfits. There is a temperature gauge in this baby, so that's one thing that differs between the 2+ and the 3. Each outfit and each component of the outfit has its own sensor in it. So as you can see, she has the RealCare Baby 3 2-piece outfit. Right here in the top shoulder blade, right where you'd want to put that ID to ID the baby, is one sensor, and the other sensor is down here by the diaper. Your teacher will know if you take the pants off and leave the pants off and only have the shirt on, because in the software the teacher sees, it comes up top and bottom. Also, there is the onesie and the sleeper. These are the 3 clothing items that come with all RealCare3 babies. Then there's also the optional cold weather bunting. Like I said, baby has a temperature gauge in it, so you need to dress baby appropriately for the current weather. So say, for instance, you're in North Dakota in the middle of winter, you will probably have the onesie on, the 2-piece outfit, and the bunting on if you're going outside. Each piece registers separately, and it'll show when each piece is on. If you're going to the mall, you probably will want to take this off to be like a real life scenario, because a teacher will be wondering why your baby has all 3 pieces on for 3 hours, and baby would typically overheat in that. Or if you live in Texas like I do, and it's the middle of summer and it's 100 degrees out and it's the middle of the day, you probably will just have the onesie on baby, because that's what the most appropriate thing to put on baby at that time is, and that's actually what you see a lot of real babies in the middle of summer. And then clearly you know what the pajamas are for. So at night you put the pajamas on to show that you've changed baby. Most teachers are honestly just looking to make sure that baby is getting taken care of and changed, because in real life you would not just leave the two-piece outfit on at all times. You would not just leave the onesie on at all times. You would not just leave the sleeper on at all times. So just periodically change clothes. The teacher knows how long each item has been on the baby, and the teacher knows when it's been changed. And also, there may or may not be a breastfeeding patch that comes with baby. This can be your best friend if you have one in your bag. I highly, highly, highly recommend, if you get a RealCare3 baby, even if your school still has the RealCare2 babies, and you know you will be getting this breastfeeding patch, to go to the thrift store and purchase a baby hat. Just any baby hat. Whichever one you see, whatever's the cheapest, whatever you want to purchase. And I will show you why you want to do this. Because you can put the hat on baby, and to do the feed, you can just clip the breastfeeding patch to baby's hat. Now all you have to do is worry about rocking baby. Once again, car seat has sensors in it, so you don't want to leave baby in to feed. So all you need to do is pick up baby and rock her one-handed while using the other hand to text or whatever. Just make sure the feeding patch stays where it should, and then there's movement in baby. And I don't know if you can hear that. Okay. It's kind of like a ball rolling around sound. That will stimulate the rocking. In another trip, when baby needs to be burped, you can also rock them, because it's the same sensor that does both. So anyways, this could be your best friend for baby while taking care of, because then you don't need to worry about the bottle. I guess if you want to go in for the real life factor, how this works is you pin this onto your shirt, and then I don't know why they have the unvelcro part. Some people open it up and unvelcro it. Some people just leave it this way. It works both ways from my experience. But yeah, you just pin it on your shirt right around the breast area and put baby up there like you would breastfeeding a baby. I've seen boys use this for amusement factor, so you know, it doesn't really matter if you're a boy or girl and want to use it. But like I said, if you know you're going to be getting a baby with a breastfeeding patch, I highly recommend going out and just purchasing a cheap infant hat, or if you can borrow one, that would be a fantastic idea. Another good idea is if you can borrow a swing, a bouncer, a stroller from somebody you know that either has a baby or having a baby. Those would be great things to have, but not necessities. Some school systems, instead of doing the car seats, will actually do strollers, but then those car seat sensors can be put in strollers. They just need to figure out how to attach them. So kind of watch out for that. And then I also have, this is actually for the RealCare too, but you'll get something similar to this, like a student card, which just kind of gives you some tips and tricks. Not tricks, just a few little tips about, like, if you're having issues IDing baby, some ideas on how to do it, some things that can happen with baby when you get frustrated, and important safety reminders. Like the biggest safety reminder is, do not try to care for baby as you're driving. If you need to tend to baby, pull off on the side of the road if you can and it's safe. If not, just let baby cry, and then either if it's through an app or if you've got a paper log or however you keep track of baby in your care, just write down driving, unable to care for baby. That'll let your teacher know that you are being safe, but do not overuse this feature like you are driving 4 days, every day that you have, so you have like 7 missed cares. The teacher will know what time the missed care happens and what the missed care was. So, yeah, those are the quick overviews of what you can expect when your baby comes. And as I've said, like, you might have a bag like this, you might not have a bag like this. Typically the teachers buy the extended kit where you get the car seat, the bag, and I didn't go over, and the receiving blanket. The receiving blanket does not have any sensors in it. It is more so just a prop that you can put on baby just because. So typically you will be getting this, obviously not the hat, and then you will have your ID that will be on you. Another thing is I do sell these on my eBay store. I make these pacifiers that work for a feeding sensor. So if you don't have the breastfeeding kit, and I do send it with the putty, I make and sell these pacifiers. The pacifier clip does not come with it. This is my own personal one. You just use sticky tack or poster putty, stick it by baby's mouth, make sure the sensor's lined up, and you can just leave it there. I've had one teacher actually purchase a bunch of pacifiers from me because she liked that idea. I've also had a couple students purchase pacifiers for when they had the baby in their program at school, and then they just passed the pacifier down to friends, or they bought the pacifier off of my eBay store, and then I just sold the pacifier to the next person that was going to use it, and the pacifier just kept getting sold to the next person that had it. You know, it's up to you what you want to do once you purchase it. Some people like me fall in love with the program and want to buy their own dolls, so I would have purchased the pacifier and then kept it for myself. So I hope you enjoyed these quick tips. I know my last video was over almost 50 minutes long. This one's under 20 minutes. So I hope everybody has a great day and have fun with your baby. See you all next time. Bye.